fine. I'll say here Azure Synapse Analytics. Okay, I think one Synapse Analytics is already here. Okay, so I'll just launch this Synapse Analytics workspace. Okay, I'm launching this Synapse workspace. Okay, so dedicated SQL pool, it consumes billable resources if it is active,
This
and we
meeting
can
is being
even pause this
recorded.
pool if we want to do the cost saving. Dedicated SQL pool will be associated with dedicated SQL databases. Whenever we are creating a dedicated SQL pool, along with it, one SQL database will also get created, and this dedicated SQL pool is associated with SQL DB, and this DB is having some dedicated resources, and these resources are chargeable for us whether we use it or not. I told, right, dedicated SQL pool. Okay, once you create it, your billing will be started. Whether you use, you don't use, it doesn't matter. The billing will be started for you. Okay, Synapse Analytics I'm not creating. I'm just using this Synapse Analytics only. Okay, this one only. I'll create the Synapse Analytics, launch the workspace, manage SQL pool. Okay, so I'll go to manage here. I'll say, okay, dedicated SQL pool is also being created here. Okay, this dedicated SQL pool, I think uh, Sumendra has practiced this already. That's why all the resources is provisioned here. Normally, what happens? I'll create it freshly every time in every class. Okay, I'll do better. I'll do it from the beginning again. Okay, I don't want later students is saying that, sir, you have not done this, that, blah blah. Okay, so please delete this one. The moment you are completing your lab, please delete this. Don't keep this in your Azure portal. Okay, so I'm just deleting this resource group. Okay, I'll just say delete this also. Guys, see, every time remember, once you have completed your lab, please delete the resource group. Don't keep the resource groups, please. Okay, because if you keep the resource group, resources will be there in the resource group, and if resources are already existing in your subscription, then it will not allow you to create new resources. It will throw an error. Okay, that's why better delete the resource groups immediately after you have done your lab. I'll create a new resource group here. Okay, let me check whether it will allow me or not. Okay, to create the Synapse Analytics workspace, I'll say here practice RG. Okay, I'll say here Japan East, or I'll take Southeast Asia. I'm taking Southeast Asia. Click on create. Okay, I'll go here and I'll create a Synapse Analytics now. Please delete immediately the resource group once you have done your lab. Don't leave it like that. It will eat your money also. Okay, and it will not allow you to create new resources as well. Okay, Naresh, Azure Synapse Analytics Workspace. Okay, so this is manage resource group, right? So I'll just follow the naming conventions here, what I have given. Okay, so here I have followed some naming conventions to create the Synapse Analytics Workspace, right? The same thing I will follow. Okay, you can give anything, guys. It's not compulsorily this only you have to give. You can give anything, but I'm just okay, following as per the material. Create new account. I'll say here, okay, Naresh SA 1929. I'll say here source container. Next, I'll just give mine. I'll go ahead and I'll create the Synapse Analytics Workspace. Okay, I'm doing from the scratch. I'm doing from the scratch. Okay, fine. So dedicated SQL pool we are going to do today. Okay, so Synapse Analytics is getting created. Then after it gets created, launch the workspace. Okay, let it get deployed here. Okay, let the workspace gets deployed. Today we are going to use this data. Okay, we are going to use this data today. Okay, so as compared to serverless SQL pool, dedicated SQL pool will give you the good results, good performance also. Here you are having in dedicated SQL pool to choose the node size what you want. Whereas in serverless SQL pool, as it is getting created as part of Synapse Analytics workspace, so there you are not having any option to choose the node size for the performance. Okay, for serverless SQL pool, but here in dedicated one you are having an option. Yesterday we have created dedicated SQL pool, guys. Yes or no? Today I am going to show you how we are going to use it in our Synapse Analytics workspace. Okay, fine. I hope it will get deployed without any fail. Fine. I launch the analytics workspace now. Okay, fine. Then I'll go to manage. After I launch the workspace, SQL pool plus new. This we have done yesterday. This all we have done yesterday. Okay. So as it's part of our demo today, I am doing it today also. Okay, fine. I'm giving the name as SQL pool one performance 11. I'll say here. Okay, just hold on. TW 100 cc. I'm just taking this much only. Okay, because in free trial it will not support more than 200 cc. If you want, you can go with 200 also, but if it gets failed, then it will be waste of time for us. That's why I'm just going with WC 100 only. This we have done yesterday, guys. This all we have done yesterday, if you remember. I'll go ahead and I will, okay, geo redundant. Okay, I'll say no. Fine. It will increase the cost for me if I say here geo redundant. Geo redundant means what? It will keep the replica of your, okay, dedicated SQL pool configuration in other location by any chance if in Southeast US region some problem occurs. Okay, that is what geo redundant it is asking for. Fine. I'll say here go ahead and create the dedicated SQL pool. Fine. Wait for 7 to 8 minutes of time until the dedicated SQL pool gets deployed. Okay, click on data icon. Okay, left side, refresh the page and then link. Okay, just hold on. Okay, let it get provision here. I'll go on the data icon. Okay, click on this data icon here. Okay, then refresh the page, link, click on Azure Data Link Storage Gen 2. Okay, Azure Data. Okay, this is our storage account. Okay, this is our Synapse Analytics workspace name. This is our source container. Okay, Synapse workspace, click on source container, upload. Click on folder icon to browse local laptop and upload the below file. This file I have already given, right? I'll click on the, okay, source container. I'll say here upload, and this time I'm uploading other file. I'm uploading, okay, not employees info file. I'm uploading some other file. Okay, I will go here, Azure Synapse Analytics, this one. Okay, New York City trip small. This file is in Parquet format. New York City trip small. This file I'm uploading. See, guys, there is one company in New York City. I hope everyone knows New York City in US. Okay, in US, in New York City, there is a company that is a travel company. That's a travel company, and that company has the complete data. That company is having some 45 to 50 cabs. Okay, like how we are having cabs here in India, Ola, Uber cab, right? We are having different types of cabs, right? Ola, Uber. Okay, like this, there is some cab company in New York City. That cab company is having 45 to 50 cabs. Okay, and these cabs, okay, runs, okay, on daily basis. Okay, for the people to commute from one place to another, from one place to another place. Okay, fine. So now, obviously, if some company is giving the services to the people, then obviously that company is having the data, na? Correct or not? So how many cabs have been traveled today, from which place to which place, how many bookings has been done? Okay, so and so booking was how much long, how much distance, and what was the fare we have received, the customer has given what amount. Okay, is there any tip has been given to taxi driver? Okay, total how many kilometers one particular cab has been driven today. All this kind of information that we are having in this file. In this file, it's some travel company. It's some travel company. That data we have uploaded here in our Synapse Analytics. That data we have uploaded here in our Synapse Analytics. Okay, fine. Right click on New York City trip small parquet file. Okay, new SQL script, select top 100 rows. Right click, say here, select top 100 rows. Okay, fine. Remove the default SQL script and paste the below mentioned SQL script and make connect to SQL pool 1. Who is SQL pool 1? SQL pool 1 is who? Dedicated SQL pool is SQL pool 1. Dedicated SQL pool name we have given as what? SQL pool 1. So I'll say here connect to SQL pool 1. Yesterday we have connected to built-in serverless SQL pool. Today we are connecting to SQL pool 1. That is what I have taken here. I'll go here. Okay. And I will go to manage. I'll check SQL pool 1 is completed or not. Yes, the status is showing online, completed successfully. Perfect. Okay. So what I'll do now, okay, I will come back here. Okay. And I will go to my SQL script page. Okay. And I'll remove this SQL script. I'll copy this one. Okay. I'll just open this script. Okay. I'll copy this complete script. This is SQL script only. Okay. It's not opening like this. I will just take it out of my document first. I'll take it out of my document first. Okay. Let me open this. Okay. It is not supporting the format. Parquet format it is not supporting. Okay. So what I'll do, this script I'll take. This one I have converted to, okay, notepad. This is in Parquet format. That's why it is not getting opened. I'll take this script, okay, and I will paste it here in my Synapse Studios. Okay, I'm pasting here in my Synapse Studio. So what I'm doing here in this script, very simple. I'm saying that, okay, create a table with a name called New York City taxi trip small. I'm creating one table with all these columns and data types. I'm creating one table with this name, and in this table I'm keeping all these columns. Okay, with the distribution round robin cluster. Okay, column store index. And what I'm saying that after this table gets created, okay, copy the data into this table from this file, New York taxi trip small file. And where is your file present? That path you have to give here. Okay, file type is Parquet. Okay, max errors equal to 0, nothing, and identity insert equal to off. Okay, so what I'll do, this path I have to change now. Okay, so what I'm doing here, acha, here the script is there. You can open this document, same script only. Okay, same script only. You can copy in the material, it is there, guys. In the material, here it is there. You can take this script also. In the material, it is there, same script only. Okay, I have pasted. Fine. Now, after the script is being pasted, okay, now to change the file path in SQL script, okay, that we have pasted, go to the Parquet file that we have uploaded, right click the file, properties, copy the URL and paste it in the SQL script as shown below. So what you have to do, okay, come here, right click the file, this file we have uploaded, go to properties. Okay, this is the URL, copy this one. Okay, come here and paste it here in this particular path. Here exactly you have to paste, because what is this path? This path is basically our storage account name. Okay, which we have created along with our Synapse Analytics. Okay, .dfs.code.windows.net. This is our source container name, what we have given. This is the file that is present inside this storage account. If you want to cross check that one, come here to your storage account 1929. Very good. Source container is src con, source container name. Just verify that one accordingly, exactly as per this path. Okay, I'll go here to the sorry source container and see the file is existing. That's what I'm giving this path. This path you have to change compulsory, guys. Now click on publish and run. Click on publish and do the run. I'll say here publish all, publish. Okay, nothing, guys. This is normal creating table schema. How we create a table, how we write the table creation script in SQL. That is what this script is. And what I'm doing, I'm creating an empty table and I'm saying that copy into this table, okay, from this particular path where my file is present, and this table I am creating here on the top. Okay, fine. So let the publishing gets completed here, done, and then I'll say here run also. I'll say run. Okay, we'll get some data. All the record will get inserted. The data will get inserted into the table. Okay, so it is still executing. It is inserting the data into the table what we have created. Okay, what we have created here. Okay, fine. Fine, query executed successfully. Compulsorily you have to get this one. Okay, after that what I'll do, I'll just come here and I'll check whether the data got inserted into the table or not. Okay, so I'll say here this one. It's very simple SQL statement. Select star from table name. This is what the table we have created here. This is what the table we have created. We have inserted the data here into this table. Now I am checking. Okay, now I am checking whether the table is being having the data or not. Now the table is having the data. Very nice. So what we have done, we have transferred the data. We have transferred the data from Parquet file to SQL table. Parquet file to SQL. See, this is the table. Date ID. Okay, medallion ID. These are some business columns. Pickup time. At what time the customer has been picked up. Drop off time. Pick up geography, from where it has picked up. This is some business data. Okay, the consultants will understand functional consultants not. Pick up latitude, pick up latitude, longitude, drop off latitude. Okay, passenger count in that trip. How many passengers was there? 2 passengers, sometimes 3 passengers, sometimes 6 passengers, sometimes 1 passenger. Trip duration. Trip duration in seconds, 305 seconds. You convert this to minutes, whatever you want. Trip duration. Okay, then trip distance. Okay, 4.02 miles, I believe. Yes, 4.02 miles, 0.6 miles. Okay, something they have given. I don't know what is this data. This I have taken from Microsoft documentation. Payment type, how they have done the payment. Someone has given cash, someone has used card. Depends upon different people will do different payments. Fair amount. Okay, surcharge amount, if there is any, tax amount, tip amount, if the tip has been given to the driver. Okay, etc. Total amount, whatever it is altogether. This is some data. This is some data which the company has given. Fine. Now, after this is done, here we'll see the result set either in the tabular format or in chart format as per the business requirements. So I'm seeing the data here in the tabular format. This is table, right? Here we can see that in the tabular format. Same way, if you want, you can get this in the chart format also. Like, you can set the pie chart, what we have done yesterday. Okay, so what you want. Okay, from where date ID, if you want, you can consider that one. You have to make some very better here so that you will get the proper correct chart presentation of your data. Accordingly, you can use this presentation of the data. You will get this from your architect. Okay, how, what type of graphs, what the presentation, what exactly you have to do, you have to show in the graph. That all inputs you will get, and accordingly you can design the graphs here. Okay, fine. So now after this is done, Okay, what I'll do now, analyzing data with serverless Spark pool in Azure Synapse Analytics. Acha. Here, this is what I am showing. I have shown you dedicated SQL pool. I have shown you how we can do the data analysis, how we can load the data into the table, and how we can see the data and present the data using dedicated SQL pool. Using dedicated SQL pool, we have created SQL pool and we have shown the data representation. Now, next is what, analyzing data with serverless Spark pools. Okay, what is this one? Serverless SQL pool is done. Dedicated SQL pool is done in Synapse Analytics, and now we are seeing serverless Spark pool in Azure Synapse Analytics. Steps on a very high level. How we are doing that? I'm going to show you the steps on a very high level. Create a serverless Apache Spark pool. Understanding serverless Apache Spark pool. Analyze New York City taxi data with Spark pool. Load New York City taxi data into the Spark New York City taxi databases. Okay, and analyze New York City taxi data using the Spark notebooks. Okay, create Synapse Analytics that already I have created just now. Click on open for Synapse Studios. Click on data icon link. Okay, click on data icon. I'll come here. I'll click on data icon. I'll say here linked. Click on the container. Okay, this we create while creating the Synapse Analytics. Yes, this is the container, source container. Fine. Plus new folder. Give a name. Okay, plus new folder. Okay, I'll say here plus new folder, give a name. Okay, give name as what? Data. Give name as what? Data here. Okay, fine. मैं ऑफिस की मीटिंग में हूँ, बाद में बात करता हूँ. मैं ऑफिस की मीटिंग में हूँ, बाद में बात करता हूँ. Okay, so I'll say here give a name as data. So I will go here and I will give name as what? Data. Click on create. Fine. Then double click on data folder, upload this file. Okay, New York City trip file will navigate to our local laptop to upload the below files. Okay, fine. So I'll go inside this folder and then I'll upload the data from the travel company, which is from New York City. The data I have uploaded. Okay, fine, this is done. Apache Spark, here I am explaining about Apache Spark. Apache Spark is a parallel processing framework that supports in-memory processing to boost the performance of big data analytics applications. We can create serverless Spark pools under Management Hub menu in Synapse Studios. Spark is a framework which can be used for big data processing. Suppose if we are having a big data and if we want to perform the analytics on top of this data, then we can use the Spark technology, and in Spark we are having clusters, group of VMs. Okay, these VMs you can also call as nodes. Apache Spark, okay, we have created yesterday. I'm not sure how many of you have remembered. Today also we'll create and we'll see today how we can use it also after we have created. And here in this Spark, we'll write the code in Python. Scalar depends upon. We'll write the code here in Python in our Synapse Analytics workspace. In Azure Databricks, we have created Spark cluster, and this cluster is running our notebook cells. But when it comes to Synapse Analytics, here we are creating Spark pool, and this will execute our notebook, and this notebook contains our code, logic, whatever. Here in Spark pool, we can define how many nodes we want and the size of the nodes, etc. Fine. So Spark pools or SQL serverless pools will charge only based upon the usage. Only dedicated SQL pool will charge you whether you use it or you don't use it. But okay, Spark pools will also charge you only when it is in use, else no. Okay, how to get a Spark pool? Click on Manage in Synapse Studios. Click on Apache Spark pool. Okay, this is done. I'll come to Manage Apache Spark pool. This we have done yesterday. We have created yesterday. Plus new, fill the details as shown below. Okay, I'll give the Apache Spark pool name as Spark 1. I'll give it as a Spark 1. I'll give it as Spark 1. Node size, memory optimized. Okay, I'm having memory optimized option only. This we have done yesterday. See now, for this Spark pool to run the queries, to run the Python queries and all, okay, we need the underlying infrastructure. And this infrastructure we can choose either 32 GB RAM, 4 virtual cores, 64 GB RAM, 8 virtual cores, depends upon whatever accordingly as per your project requirements. These details you will be getting from your cloud architects. I'll take this one as of now. Okay, auto scale, I'm saying it as enabled. I'll go for 3.3. Same thing we have done yesterday, if you guys remember, right? Fine. I'll say here next additional settings. I'll say here stop it if I'm not using for 15 minutes. These are the default versions it is taking for Python, Scala, Java, all these things. You cannot reduce, you cannot increase, nothing. This is completely freezed. Okay, it will be part of your Spark pool what you are creating. Okay, next tags, review plus create, click on create. The Spark pool you are creating now. All these details you give it accordingly. Okay, review plus create and then click on create. That is what I have done now. Okay, it is getting provision now. Just hold on, it might take some for 4 to 5 minutes. DF is what? DF, this is like a virtual table. This will use in our Python scripts. This we have used in our Databricks also, if you guys remember. Okay, it's something like a virtual table. This table carries schema, columns, data types, etc. Everything. Okay, so I'll show you how we are using this variable in our Python scripts. Okay, below step. See here we are using. Okay, see here. So click on developer icon, click on develop icon, click on plus notebook. How we have created the notebooks in our Databricks, same we are creating notebooks in our Synapse Analytics also. Okay, so I hope it got completed successfully. See, successfully deployed the Spark pool. Successfully deployed the Spark pool. Okay, click on develop icon. So if you see here, you are having a develop icon here. Click on this one, click on this one and say here notebook. Say here notebook. Okay. So you can give any name. You can say here my Spark notebook 1. Any name you can give, guys, your choice. Fine. Now attached to Spark 1. This is the Spark pool we have created in above step. Here we have created, right? So I'll say here attached to Spark 1. It is giving all the things, small 3 to 3 nodes. Okay, the VM what we have taken, that it is considering a small VM only. Fine, no problem, that is fine. Okay, I'm saying here Spark 1 which I have created just now. Okay, attached to Spark 1, language PySpark, Python, which is nothing but Python only. If you see here, language is what? PySpark, Python. Okay, this notebook will understand Python, Scala, SQL, R programming. Same like Databricks only. Same like Databricks only. Okay, we can choose any language as per the project requirements. I'm just choosing Python here as of now. Now we'll write the code in the notebook to load the data of this New York City trip small file into data frame. I'm loading the data which is present in this file into this virtual table. Then I'll do publish all, run the cell. Okay, and then wait for some 6 to 8 minutes for the results to out. Okay, so I'll use this Python script. What I'm doing here, see, firstly this is a magical command. Okay, Python is by default. Okay, so if you mention, it's fine. If you don't mention also, it's not a problem. Next, what I'm doing here, this variable which is nothing but a virtual table, I'm saying here spark.read.load. I'm saying that spark.read.load. I'm saying load the data into this variable. Load the data. I'm using the load method. From where? From this path. From this path, load the data. See here, I'm giving illustration or explanation of above code. Okay, this is magical command. Okay, this is what the code. See what I'm saying here. This is the path that we can get from our Parquet file. Okay, and to go to another tab, Parquet file properties, copy abfss path, paste it in the code as shown above. Okay, fine. This particular path you have to change. Up to here you have to change. File is in which format? If you come here and see the file, okay, the file is in Parquet format. That's why I'm saying that Okay, format equal to Parquet. Display method to display the result set. Limit of 10, limiting to show 10 records only. We can give any number here that many records it will show in result set. So what I'll do, I'll copy this Python script. I'll come here and I will paste it. And this particular path I'll change because my storage account is not in this my file. My file, this file is not in this storage account. Wrong, na? So that's why I'll remove this one. I'll remove this one. I'll come here, right click the file. Sorry, not here. Come here, come to Synapse Analytics Workspace. Okay, go to your workspace. Oh, I can go from here also, na? Better I'll just go here. Why to take this much long path? Just simply click on the beside tab. We are working on this tab now. I'll go to this tab. That's it. Right click, properties, and take this one. ABFSS path. Copy this one. Okay. Cancel. Come here and paste it. So exactly. Okay. Here in this storage account, okay, Naresh SA 1929, your file is present. That's why I'm giving. Compulsorily, you have to change the pathways. If you're not changing the path, if you forget, then you will get an error. Okay, this is the format. The file is in where? In Parquet format. That's why I'm saying here format Parquet. Display is the method to display the data with a limit of 10 records. If you say here 100, it will show you 100 records. I'll just say here first 10 only. I'll say here run. When I say here run, then it will execute. Who? My Spark pool. My Spark pool will execute this Python script and it will give me the result set. Okay, output. So for the first time when you run, it will take a lot of time. Okay, now it will start the Spark pool engine. It will trigger the virtual machine nodes what we have used for underlying infrastructure for this Spark pool, and it will execute this script and it will give the result. For the first time, it will take huge time. It will take a lot of time. Okay, so I'll just hold on here for some time. Okay, only for the first time it will take a lot of time. After that, it will execute the scripts very quickly. Very quickly it will execute the scripts. Okay, so now after you click on run, okay, you see the result set, and to clear the result set or output, just click on clear cell output button on top right as shown in the image below. Okay, so just hold on, let it get completed. See what I'm saying here? When you say here publish and run, okay, when you say here publish and run, then wait for some 6 to 8 minutes for the result set or output. 6 to 8 minutes, yes. Okay, when you are running your script for the first time, when you are okay running your script, running your Python script for the first time, okay, in your Azure Synapse Analytics, in your Azure Synapse Analytics, okay, by connecting to okay Spark pool, then it will take 8 to 10 minutes of time as per Microsoft documentation. As per Microsoft documentation. Okay, only for the first time. Then second time, okay, third time, fourth time, fifth time, it will run and give you the result set. It will run and gives you the result set in 4 to 5 seconds. That's it, 4 to 5 seconds. That much tremendous performance you will see in Synapse Analytics. for the first time. Okay, it will start your Spark pool. It will trigger your underlying infrastructure. It will notify the nodes. Okay, it will go and hit the storage account. Many things, many connections, internal things, all that will get okay triggered. That's why it is, see, it's 3 minutes 2 seconds. Still, it is trying to get the data. Please wait a few minutes while your session starts. Okay, so just hold on. Okay, it will be taking some time here. Okay. Wherever your file is present, Shilpa, that path you have to give. Okay, so when you are going with your Python scripting here, then you have to use abfss path. Okay, so it's still getting executed. Okay, so I don't think it will take 8 minutes of time, because our file is not having tremendous data, huge amount of data, nothing as such. So maybe it will take some 4 to 5 minutes max. Let us see. Hope we should not get any error here. Super, super. See, we got the data. We got the data. In how much time? 4 minutes 42 seconds. 4 minutes 42 seconds. We got the data. Fine. So from where we are getting this data? From the Parquet file. This is one type, one file format. Now, like how we are having Excel, one format, Word, one format, CSV, one format. Like this, Parquet is also one of the file formats. Okay, when you are having data in this format, then the file performances will be very good. Okay, and it will consume less space on your disk. Okay, and it will become very easy for you to read the data from the file using the Python and SQL scripts, kind of one of the formats. That's it. Fine. So here we are getting how many records? See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Why? Because we have said that limit to 10. Display df dot limit to 10. That's why it is showing 10. If you say here 15 now, it will give you 15 records. First time it has taken 4 minutes 42 seconds. Now it will give you within 5 seconds. Within 5 seconds, it will give you the data. Super. See, in 3 seconds, it has given you the data. Extremely fast. Extremely fast. This is the strength. This is the beauty of Synapse Analytics. But very costly. These services is very costly. Okay, that's why still it's not been that much famous, that much not familiar with the projects. But down the line, I can say here in 1.5 2 years, this will also become very famous, like Azure Data Factory and Databricks. Like, fine. This is what we are reading the data directly from the Parquet file, and we are getting the information. Like whatever the data that you want, you can see this. Okay, same tables is also there. If you want, you can present it in the chat format also by seeing by grouping it and all that stuff. Fine, guys, is that clear? To clear the result set, or just click on clear all output button. So now this is the result set. Now if you want to write some other query, so you can get it here. You can write here. Okay, say here plus code. If you want to remove this output, then simply click here, clear output. Click here, this output will be gone. See now, that's it, gone. You can say here plus code, a new cell will get generated. A new cell will get generated. Here you can write another cell. Okay, Fine. To see the schema and data type of our Parquet file. Parquet file won't get open like Excel file. We have seen that, right? So if you want to see the okay data type of our Parquet file, just paste the below code in the new cell and also change the link in the code. Okay, change the link in the code. So I'll just okay copy this Python script. Okay, this is the magical command. I'm saying that df equal to spark.read.load. Okay, print schema. This is the main method we are using. I'm saying here what the print schema, and what we have to do, we have to change here. Okay, paste the below code in the new cell and also change the link like above. So what you have to do, this you have to pass. Okay, control C, come here. Okay, this is not the storage account and my container where I have kept my file. So I'm changing it. I'll say here run. Now see, it is giving me the data type of my Parquet file. Okay, what columns I'm having, date ID, okay, medallion ID, Hackney license, what is the data type, okay, what is the constraint here defined for all these data types, different columns, okay, different data, double, string, integer, okay, etc., etc. You are reading the schema of the Parquet file data which is being kept here. This is what I'm trying to show. To create a new cell in the same notebook or same window, click on the last line of the cell. Click on the last line of the cell and the last position in the current cell. Click on three dots, extreme right, split cell. Okay, see, like this also you can do. See now, I'll just clear the output. Okay, if you want, simply you click here on plus code, a new cell will get created. Or else you click here on the last position, click on these three dots and say here split cell. A new cell will get created for you. Two options are there. That is what I am showing here. Okay, split cell. This plus code, this option was not there. Recently, Microsoft has launched this option. Previously, we have to do like this only. Keep the cursor on the last position of the cell, click on these three dots and say a split cell. This plus code option recently launched by Microsoft. Previously, this was not set, not there. That's why I've written this as well. Fine. Loading the New York City taxi data into the Spark database. What I'm doing now, I'm creating a database. Okay, here in this demo, we are creating a database with name as New York City taxi and loading the data into a trip table. I'm creating one database and one table, and I'm loading the data into this table, which is going to be present in this database. And in this table, we are loading the data frame table. Okay, after the new cell gets created, yes, new cell is ready. This is called cell, guys. We have seen this in Databricks also. Okay, after the new cell gets created, paste the below code in the cell body, and in below code we are creating Databricks database. We are creating a database with a name New York City taxi and a table with a name trip, and then run the cell. Publish all, publish. I will, what I'm doing here, simply I'm using one famous method here. What I'm saying, spark.sql, that's it. The moment I use this method, after that I can write straightforward the SQL query. Straightforward, I can write the SQL query without any hesitation. Why? Because my okay Databricks notebook will easily understand spark.sql very conveniently, and it will understand my SQL query. What I'm saying here, create database if not exist with this name. Also, what I'm saying that df dot write dot mode override save as table. So what I'm saying that I'm also saying okay to create this database, okay, and a table, save the data into this table New York City taxi trip. This is my table name. Trip is my table name. New York City taxi is my database name. Okay, fine. I'll just go here and I'll run cell. I'm just running one individual cell only. It is running now. It will not take much time. 6 seconds done, 7 seconds. Okay. So what I'm doing here, straightforward, I'm writing my SQL queries. Okay. Is there any changes that I'm supposed to do? Okay, done. Command executed in 25 seconds and it is done. Here it will not show any output because we have not given any Python command here to see the output. We have just created a table and we have saved the data inside. We have created a database and we have saved the data inside the table. Now I'll say here that show me the data. Show me the data. Okay, from this database, from this table. So what I have done, I have transferred the data from my Parquet file to this database inside this table. Now I am saying here display the data to me, and this is what the variable I am declaring, temporary table like kind of virtual table, which will get assigned the complete data whatever I'm having inside this database inside this table into this variable, and using the display method I'm seeing the data now. Okay, see, I'll get the data now here. Okay, from this virtual table df1, this is the virtual table df1. See, I'm getting the data. I'm getting the data here. Okay, fine guys, create again a new cell and paste the below code and run the cell publish all publish. I'm using Python script only. Okay, spark.sql, then using the complete SQL script. This is complete SQL script. Okay, some trip distance miles, this is one of the columns I'm having in my table. I'm giving it as some trip distance, average trip distance from this database, from this table where trip distance greater than 0. For all the trips where the trip distance is greater than 0 and passenger count is also greater than 0. I'm using the aggregate function, so obviously I have to use group by. How you want to present the data, you can set order by passenger count, ascending, descending, whatever. Display df1, because this complete logic is getting assigned to df1. It's getting assigned to df1. Using the display method, I want to see the result set. Okay, and then I'm saving this result into this table, passenger count statistics, passenger counts, stats, in short, statistics we call in short as what, stats. So I will come here, I will say here clear the result set. Just hold on guys, clear the output. I'll say here new code, I'll paste this one. Okay, fine. Spark.sql, I'm using spark.sql, that's why I'm using here PySpark. Okay, fine. I'll say here now run the cell. So what I'm doing here, I'm calculating something here with my SQL query, assigning that to this variable virtual table, that is df1. Display this one, also save the result set into this passenger count stats table. This table also I'm creating in New York City taxi database. Click on run. Okay, fine. And finally, once the data is loaded, see, data is getting displayed also with this display method, and data also got saved into this table. Let me see, I need a proof that the data is being loaded or not. I'll go here plus code and I will run this query. Now what I'm doing here in this query, I'm just checking whether data got loaded into this table or not. Okay, I'll say here run passenger count stats. This table I have created in my SQL database, New York City taxi. Yeah, see, I'm getting the data. I'm getting the data here from this table. Okay, fine. Hence, like above, we are using the Spark pools and writing the PySpark commands to create the database and tables to retrieve the data from Parquet file and store it in PySpark database and tables in Azure Synapse Analytics workspace. Okay, this is what, how you can use guys. Okay, serverless SQL pool, dedicated SQL pool. Okay, Spark. Okay, Spark pool you use to write your Python scripts and all. Even you can write SQL scripts also, whatever accordingly as per your project requirement. This is what a Synapse Analytics we are having. Synapse Analytics we are having. Okay, fine guys, is that clear? So this is the end of Synapse Analytics. This is the end of Synapse Analytics here. Okay, so what I'll do now, okay, tomorrow tomorrow I will hand over some documents to you guys. Okay. So sample resumes is there. This is course and project. This is course and project we are having. Okay. Course and project one. Data analysis and to present the updated data in Power BI dashboard using the automation process. Project agenda. What is the description? Project overview. Okay. Tools required to develop this project. Okay. What are the tools required? In this project, we are implementing what all the cloud services. What is the project plan? Okay. So data extraction, data transformation, data loading, then data reporting finally, pipelines, testing automations with schedule-based triggers, project implementation steps. These are the technical steps here. Okay. How we can develop this. These are all the technical steps from here. Okay. All the steps. Fine. And this is the tutorial which will help you to do this project. In this tutorial, they are showing you complete end-to-end about the project development. Okay, this is one course and project we are having, and the second course and project also we are having here. Okay, same project agenda. What is the description? Architecture of the diagram, architecture of the project. Second project, this is tools required. Okay, project what we are implementing, what cloud services as in data engineers, project plan. This is the raw data that you will get from the company. Okay, assume that you are doing a project for some company, then the company has to give you the raw data, right? So raw data from the company, this is the raw data, and this data you have to, on top of this data you have to develop the project. This is the data. Just now how we have seen New York City taxi data, same way this is the data you are having. Okay, so for on top of this data you are implementing a project. Okay, this I'll give you, I'll explain step by step, everything I'll explain here. This is what the project implementation steps, how you have to start step by step, how you have to create the resources, what you have to do first. Okay, how, what are the sequence that you have to follow, and this is the tutorial, this is the video how to do this project, video recording kind of. This also I have attached in the document itself only. I'll explain this in tomorrow's class and I will hand over to you guys. Okay, so tomorrow I am going to hand over the assignments. Okay, sample resumes, I'll give you the walkthrough of the sample resume. I'll give you the certification dumps also. Okay, I'll give you the assignments as well. Okay, and all the softwares what all I have given right from the first class, again I'll give tomorrow as part of handover. Okay, for the course completion, guys. All right, is that clear? Okay, guys, just hold on. Can you provide one project for experience purpose? Yeah. See, I'm providing these two projects. In interviews, you can say that you have implemented these projects. It will not be a problem, but you have to completely do the project, Jitendra. That is important. You have to do the project completely. Then only you can speak up in the interview about the project. If they ask any cross questions in that project only, then you will get stuck. So completely do the project, understand the project complete end to end. What are the steps, what are the sequence we have followed, what are the services we have implemented and all, then you can easily handle in the interview. Okay, you can see this, Shilpa, you can see the logs in Azure Monitor. In Azure Monitor, you can see the logs, or else you can see the logs here also. See activity log. If you go to activity log, here you will get the complete logs, what all you have done. You will get the details here. Okay, you will get the details here. Here also you can see the logs about your activities, your actions, what you are doing. Okay, Manpreet, what is your question, Manpreet? This Manpreet, for your question, I read your question. It's actually very big. Okay, in interview question and answers, you will get this one. I'm going to give you Azure Data Engineering question and answers. Lot of question and answers. I'm going to give you guys. Tomorrow in that you will get this also, Manpreet. Okay. Mostly run books only. Mostly run books only. Manpreet, I read your question. I'm answering to your questions only. Mostly as an Azure data engineer, we write the scripts in notebooks only. Dhananjay, course completion certificate, you will get it from Naresh IT. Please get in touch with your batch admin. If your admin is not responding as such, then call to Naresh IT help desk. Say that you have done the course data engineering on so and so time with so and so faculty name. They will provide you the course completion certificate. Okay. Mrityunjay, for these things, what you are asking, I have to accommodate it first. Let me accommodate it first in one folder altogether, then I will share it. Anyhow, after that also you can be in touch with me, guys. It's not something like the once after tomorrow you cannot talk to me, you cannot do anything. It's not like that. Okay, you are having my mail ID. Definitely, you send me an email, I'll respond you. Okay. uh, Automate, yes, maybe Shilpa, we can do it. So yes. What is Jitendra is saying? I mean, one project content step by step, sir. Yes, you will get it. You will get for both the projects, Jitendra. A technical steps implementation I have given already in the document. If you read it, you will get the technical steps implementation, the complete sequence. Okay, if you see that sequence, if you tell it also, that is fine in the interview. Okay, and how to implement it live, tutorial is there available for you. You can see the tutorial. If it is taking 1 week time for you to do that project, do it. It's for your learning only. Okay. All right, fine, Manpreet. You will get that in interview question and answers. You go through the document and then you can send me an email. Not a problem. Okay, fine. All right, guys. I'll do it, Shilpa. Give me some time. I'll do it for sure. All right, guys. So tomorrow is the last class. Okay, last class in the sense. After that, also I will be available on email. Okay, this is my mail ID, guys. This is my mail ID. Okay, fine. Ahil, you send me email right now. Okay, you send me an email, Ahil. What is your concern? No, guys. See, you take my mail ID. Don't give individual person mail ID to me. You all take my mail ID and send me an email. Okay, before an hour. Okay, let me check. Let me check. Is it something related to your job, Ahil? What is the mail? Can you just give me some hint? I think one mail you have sent me 10 days back, right? I have responded to you in the class, right? You said something regarding your SSIS experience, MSBI experience, right? Okay, fine. I'll see and I'll respond you, Ahil. You got na? Okay, fine. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll connect again tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Bye, everyone. Good night, guys.